your triceps suck and you need to grow them fast? Let me show you how to do it. All right, guys, many years ago, Flex Lewis, 212 champion, and honestly a set of some of, in my opinion, the best arms in bodybuilding ever, made a video on a 100 rep set of cable extensions to start his tricep workout. So today I thought what I would do is, I've done this on and off for years because I absolutely just love it. It's a huge pump. If my elbows ever feel beat up or beat to shit, this is how I'll start my tricep days. It's fast, it's quick, it gives me a gigantic pump before we get into our dips and our skull crushers. So again, who better to take lessons from? Because as he said, he did this every week until his arms got to where they are now. So, it's one of those things where, to me, you take notes from champions and you apply them to your own training in ways that you can really maximize and maximally benefit, because honestly, this is fun too. So follow along for this tricep workout. I'm gonna go through each individual exercise, talk about how we're doing it, why we're doing it, and then what my goal is for each set. Exercise 1, rope push down. So if you notice here, what I'm trying to do is come up, and when I press down, I want to spread my hands as far apart as humanly possible to really contract my triceps, but specifically my lateral head, so the outside portion of my tricep. Again, I'm just pumping these reps here, 1 through 20. From there, all I do is for exercise 2, just simply bend over, put the handles of the rope together, let it drift above my head, and this is about the stretch. Again, notice this pumping piston style. I'm not hitting hard contractions, it just bang them out. Exercise number 3, a pronated push down with a wrist rotation. If you notice, I'm folding my wrist forward, and that's really hammering the long head of my tricep. You just gotta kind of try it and tinker around with it. I've done this so many times, it just feels really good. Next up is gonna be a supinate, so underhanded grip, push down. I kind of lean into that and let it drift up, but then I'm also pushing in a linear line, so I'm not letting it come forward to back, it's straight up, straight down, and that smashes the long head of my triceps. And then lastly, exercise 5, overhead rope extension. And what I'm thinking about here is this is all about stretch. The burn by the time you get to these last 20 reps is excruciating, and I'm fighting for all 100 reps. This entire time, you will feel like you want to quit about halfway through about exercise 3, but you have to fight that urge to not quit, because it's going to burn like fucking fire. And I don't know if you can see the stacks here, but I only have 60 pounds on the stack. If I'm normally going to do, say, rope push downs on this piece, 120 to 150, so to give you some idea of the weight that I'm using in comparison. So even though you don't have this exact Cybex cable piece, just think about that ratio, about 150 going down to 60. And then lastly, that pump, that burn, that pain, this is what makes arms grow. So please, God, fight that urge to quit, fight the urge to cheat, keep your form perfect, and knock out your reps. Exercise number 2, or technically 6, however you want to look at that. 2 sets to failure of machine dips. Now, that's just the way I like to do them. And you notice I was trying to get between 15 and 20. I think it was like 15 or 16-ish both times. So again, I like to drive down, squeeze, not get a super high stretch, because I don't want to start to fill that into my front delt. I want to keep it all on the medial and long head of my triceps, and I'm telling you, they are pumped as shit right now. skull crushers. All I'm doing is letting that dumbbell fold, sit on my upper pec and front delt, and then drop up. I'm not getting the full lockout, but what we're really after here is the stretch. So come down, stretch, feel that stretch huge in your tricep, and then drop up to 3/4 lockout, flex, bam, hit it hard, and then right back into the next one. 15 to 20, 12 to 15. That rep range I really like here. I have 20-pound dumbbells. That's because I've smoked my fucking triceps. So again, look at this exercise. It's all about stretch. Do not cheat. Don't be all crazy with your arm. Don't press it up with your chest, because all that's gonna do is take load off of your tricep when we want all the load on it, and it's gonna burn like crazy. So get ready. There you go, guys. Another round of battery for triceps. Add this to your arsenal if your arms need to grow, and I promise, put a tape measure on those bad boys. You're gonna watch them grow at least 1.5 inches in that session, that singular session. Put a tape measure on, I promise you. Until next time, Chris Evans TV. Thanks for following along. Like, share, subscribe.